Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to decorate our townhouse that we built last week, so let's go ahead and get started. Okay guys, so here you can see that I went ahead and decorated it. For the outside of the house, I just added a little wheat farm right here and surrounded that in some cobbled deep slate walls. I also added some trees in the background to maybe act like a forest, and a small little section of a river, as well as some sugar cane around that. And then I also added a path from the house to wherever you would want the path to go. And you can also see I added a bell right here. I used some chains to connect that to the ceiling up here. And I also put an in rod for some lighting. And then here I also used some in rods, and then I used some chains just to make the door way just a little bit nicer. So the entrance I think looks really nice. And let's go ahead and go inside of the house. And I also added some barrels and some composters over here as well. And then inside of the house, you can see in the entranceway I just put some in rods here connected to chains, so this adds a nice thing of lighting and I think it looks really nice. I also added some flower pots and a carpet, and I also added a little chandelier here. You can see that I used in rods again, but this time you can see these are connected to the bottom of the chains, and the tops of the in rods are connected. So in order to do that, I just placed blocks below where the in rods would be, and then I placed the in rods, and I think it looks really nice. I also did a little lectern here with a painting behind it, and I think this just adds more to the space instead of having a lot of empty space here. I also added a little custom banner, and I think it looks really nice and maybe like a modern work of art or something. And then over here I have just a little work area. So I have a crafting table over here, a cauldron, a smithing table. I put another smithing table here just in case if you can't access this one. But I think this one serves a nice like base for the two anvils that I put. And then I also put a grindstone and a flower pot and some candles, along with a window right here so that you can see outside. And then if we head back here, you can see I have a little enchanting area along with some looms, just so that you can make banners such as the ones that I have here. And I also put another one here as well, and I just used them for some artwork, and I think it looks really nice. So I have these bookshelves, a flower pot, brewing stands, and of course for an enchanting area you need an enchantment table. And then also, just to make it feel more enclosed, I put some dark oak trapdoors here, so I really like that. And then over here we have a nice seating area, and all over the house, just in random places, I made accent walls using maps of just the plain grass, and then I just put them into item frames, and I think it looks really nice as an accent wall. And over here I just made like kind of a floating coffee table here, and with flower pots on them. So yeah, and also I just put a lantern in the corner for lighting. And also I added a carpet here. And through this door we have just a storage space. This just contains a lot of chests so that you can store everything, and then it won't take up any more space in the other rooms. And then through these doors we have a bedroom. So I just put some magenta beds down, a little bookshelf, some flower pots. I also made this kind of like a lamp with some copper, and I made this waxed so that it would stay the same. And I think it looks really nice. And then I also added some paintings here, along with kind of a little computer here, along with a carpet. And then in order to get to the second floor, I just added a little spiral staircase, and I think that this looks really nice. And then up here we have the railing here, and also a little table here, and I also have a kitchen here, and I just used some prismarine and dark prismarine for this, and I think it looks really nice. And this is just right over this dark prismarine here. I added some flowers, some smokers, and then on the outsides of the kitchen, these are furnaces here. And then I have my crafting tables and barrels, and just to kind of enclose this a little bit more, I added a fence post and also some windows around that. And I also added a nice carpet, another banner, and here you can kind of look out over that main portion of the house. You can see more of those accent walls, and I added a little like seating bench here, and then we have a flower pot as well. And then here we have a bedroom. I just have a painting, a bookshelf, and a bed, along with some carpet and and a flower pot. Of course, you can add more if you want to. And then over here we have a bedroom, and this has 2 single beds, and we have bookshelves along with like a little table here. And I also added some windows and some paintings, and I really like it. And I also just added flower pots to the whole area to make it look nicer, along with the carpet. And then over here, I would say that this is probably the master bedroom, because it has a large desk over here, and it also has a nice large area here for the bed. And I also just added some trapdoors underneath this painting just to give the wall a little bit more detail. And we also have the carpet here along with some flowers, and I added in-rods here just to add lighting, and I think it makes more balance if I added an in-rod on both sides. And then I added a carpet over here next to the chair, and then you have your computer, and I added a jukebox just because I thought it would look nice, and I added some windows as well. And that is basically the whole house, complete with how I decorated it. It's not completely decorated to the maximum, but I know that you guys can definitely customize this to make your own. Of course, you can make your own banners, or you could add different like colored candles or different flowers, and you can do a lot more to it. But I really do like this house, and I really think it's nice. And yeah, I think it fills the space nicely, and I really do like it. So I hope you all enjoyed. So guys, I hope you all enjoyed this video. I do really like decorating the houses, so I really enjoyed decorating this house, and I hope that you guys all liked watching, and if you could, please do subscribe because it really does help me out, and thank you all for that, and bye!
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.